Collective. Welcome to Intuitive Goddess Tarot 911. I'm Jenny. So I was called today to do a psychic tarot reading. It's funny because I kept hearing, get out of here before somebody drops a house on you. So I was called to use this this Dark Goddess tarot deck. So we are going to look and see. So, if you're new here, welcome in or welcome back. I always say these readings are timeless, and then, whenever you're seeing it, it's meant for you. And then the other thing is, if it resonates, great, but if it doesn't, then just let it go. So the first one that I got was Zoira. So she's page 77, I think. Oh, maybe she is up. Hold on. All right. Well, there is no page 77. All right. Well, whatever. So the meaning of this card is life is a complex journey filled with both love and blessings and loss and pain. The wheel of fortune is always spinning. Life is always changing. We cannot stop the relentless march of time or pause the changing of the seasons. The Zoira reminds you to cherish the good memories in life because the light cannot remain forever, but find comfort that the opposite is also true. Okay. So that there's dark and light in your journey, no matter who you are. And then let me see here. So the other one is release. And I never use this deck, so let me see. Oh, I guess we got to go by their name. It's you, Connie. So it's the one right before that. So it says, now is the time to release control and open yourself up to change. You've been holding on too tightly to an idea or situation that needs to be released. You are being challenged to let go of the old and the familiar and face the fear of the unknown. Okay, I like that. That's good. All right, and then Ymira. Let me see here. These names are very cool. It says tranquility. So release. So journey, release, tranquility. So you deserve a calm space and time for self-care. Be careful of giving so much of yourself away that you neglect your own needs. Yamaya is reminding you that you are worthy of the same love and care that you give to others. Okay. Okay. I like that. That's good. All right. And then I am not even going to take a stab at that. It's time to purify your life and surroundings. You're craving peace and nourishment. These words are so small, by the way. But first you need to wash away the negative forces in your life. Look closely at where your energy is going and what is draining you. Now is the time to release what no longer serves you. Okay. And then Wild Heart is the last one, which I think is just beautiful. So within you beats a wild heart. Scotty is reminding you to stride through life proudly as your authentic self. Disregard the restrictions that have been placed upon you by convention, others, or yourself. Don't be afraid to take risks for whom or what you love. You are fierce and you cannot be tamed. Okay. This is interesting. So maybe someone tried to tame you. So let's get some charms. Let's get some letters, because I know sometimes that helps you guys. I am feeling amazing. I was able to go running 2 days in a row, lifting weights, just doing lots of self-care. So maybe that's like the message. I don't know. So we got GUN. Oh, O, K, C, A, A, and Z. All right. And the O and Z keep coming out, and maybe someone is like, maybe that's the message, because I was like, get out of here before someone drops a house on you. So maybe it's an Oz thing. I don't know. Okay. So we got flower. We got a butterfly, a star, the bunny rabbit with the pearl again, another star. I gotta get more of these that have like zodiac signs on them and stuff. A strawberry, another heart, the poinsettia thing, a flamingo. I don't think I've ever gotten that. A red one. A unicorn, a horse, a plane, a candy cane, a sheep, a flower, a octopus. Oh, I thought that was gonna be it's a bird. Okay. All right. So let's use this deck to see what it is we need to know. Wow, your journey. Obviously, in our journeys, there's always light and there's always dark. You have to enjoy the light when you have it, like really enjoy it, because darkness will come, and I feel like with darkness it comes and it stays. I don't know. There's like a cloud or something. I don't know. Routine. Okay. So if you're going through something stressful, I don't know why this is coming out, but if you have a death of a family member, or if you've had something significant happen in your life, a routine can make all the difference in the world. Just sticking with that. Self-interest is under release. So you are looking at yourself. Interesting. So there is a crow on here, and it is flying through the air with what looks like a rat. So you could be dealing with someone who's self-interested and you release that. My other thought is maybe, you know, you're so focused on wellness and doing what's good for you that you could give a shit what that person's doing or what that crow's doing. You're just like, oh, whatever. Okay. Risk is underneath tranquility. So maybe you did have to risk something to get your tranquility. Maybe that's the message. Purification. Night. So maybe something could be significant with the moon. You could feel most calm at night. You could also do moon spells. I've done them in the past. Sometimes they work out, sometimes they don't. But you could be really in your full self at night. You could also need to, I don't know if you have crystals or anything like that, you could need to cleanse them in the moonlight. That's coming out for some reason, so maybe that's for somebody. And release. The wild heart girl, she needs to release something. And I say girl, but I don't mean gender, because that's just, you know, I don't know. There's no gender in tarot. Okay, so we're going to pull from the shaman deck and see what we need to know about this. I'm just going to move this up here because we're not using that deck today. So Spirit, what does the collective need to know about this journey and the importance of keeping up with a routine? I feel like for wellness, but we're going to see what we get. The marriage of waters, where two rivers meet and become one. The sacred convergence, the soul's choice. There's 2 swans on there, and swans mate for life. So maybe you're calling in a soulmate. Hear the silent drum. The call is quiet. The call is constant. The call is yours. Maybe you're manifesting this. To be honest, I don't know. Only you know. What about release? And we got release twice. I didn't even notice that. What about release and self-interest? War paint. What you mark becomes sacred. What you face becomes unknown. Okay, so you released something in the universe, something in your life that was in your best interest. And you may have had to don your war paint for it. I'm not laughing at you. I'm thinking of myself. Ashes of the fire. What burned made way for purpose. You are not to ask. You are what rises from it. Yeah, you had to burn something to the fucking ground, which sometimes has to happen. Sometimes in order to get something, I don't want to say better, different, I guess, something that you deserve, sometimes we need to let go of what's not serving us. Quicksand. The more you struggle, the deeper you sink. Beware of the effort that ensnares. So you were fighting the universe in some way, seems like. Okay, what else about that, Spirit? This came out in a reading with a friend this morning. Wild horses run like the wind. I feel like you heard the call. You reflected and you were like, I'm fucking out of here. Because you realized that whatever the situation was, you couldn't get your tranquility in it. It wasn't serving you. Walk through fire. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the will to stand where the heat rises. Yeah, you knew. You knew that leaving this situation, whatever it was, you knew that intuitively that it was going to be sticky. You just had that feeling. The burial mound. What is buried is not forgotten. It is made sacred. Okay. So you've put something to rest. You've released something. You've chosen yourself. What else, Spirit? Yes, the broken antler. So what once made you strong cannot come with you. So you released whatever this was. Good for you. That's really hard to do, is to let something go that you know is not good for you, even though you want it. Whatever that is, whether it be a job, a relationship, avalanche. Not all that collapses is chaos. Some is divine intervention. Yeah, so I feel like Spirit showed you something and shined possibly a giant light on it. A huge light. Maybe that's what Spirit needed to do, and Spirit will do what Spirit needs to do. And just made it so you could see the reality of the situation, whatever that is. All right. So, Spirit, why is this coming out today? Because you were dealing with a Three of Pentacles in reverse situation. Someone was very much in their ego. You felt like you were wasting your efforts on them. And you were frustrated. What else about this, Spirit? Two of Swords. So you were at a stalemate. You were feeling blocked and blindfolded to decisions. You didn't want to make a decision. So that's why you needed the avalanche. What else about this? And always remember that whenever you're seeing this, I mean, you could be seeing this 3 years from now. And it could be applicable for you. That's why this could be past, present, or future. These readings are timeless. I know I keep saying that. You know, I'm watching readings from a year ago where I'm like, holy shit. Seven of Swords in reverse. So whoever you were dealing with, you were waiting for this person to come clean. Because you knew the truth. Even though they, you know, we don't always have to be told. Sometimes the truth is just staring us in the face, and whoever you're dealing with is like, oh no, that's not the truth. Fucking bull. I call bullshit on that. And the Star. I feel like too, you are living in the light. You are the light. And this irritated this person's demons. And like I said, it could be a work situation. It could be a love situation. It doesn't really matter. But your light fucking irritated the shit out of this person. Your calmness, your serenity, your healing, your ability to enjoy any situation that you're in. All right, a couple more, Spirit, because this is pretty clear. The Hangman in reverse. And this person you're dealing with is a negative Nancy. Oh, can we get... Where is this person that the collective was dealing with? Where are they at this point? Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Financial loss, lack of planning, wasted potential, instability, greed. They are not feeling successful. Let's say that. And where's the collective in all this? Queen of Swords in reverse. So you're dealing with the gossip, the malicious lies, because I don't want to use the word narcissist, but let's use it anyway. Let's just do it. So when you cut off a narcissist, and like I said, it can be a work situation, it can be personal, but when you take back your power and cut off communication with this person, they can't hurt you with their words anymore. So the only thing they can do is lodge a smear campaign. And that's what I feel like this person has done. They have not taken the high road. They have tried to put you down to whoever will listen. And it doesn't change the fact that you're doing well. You're getting good news. You're having new beginnings. You're could be having an increase in income. You're a student of life. And that's what pisses this person off. Ten of Pentacles. Yes, and this doesn't have to be money. This can be spiritual wealth. Financial security. Permanence. You know, I mean, you're doing well. you could be hermiting because guess what? You don't care about any of this that's going on. You're living your life. You're living in your stability. You could be looking at yourself just to see, you know, where's my sanctuary? What are the deeper truths that I need to look at? While this person is having a Two of Pentacles in reverse. Not good. All right. Can we have an outcome card, Spirit, even though we know what the outcome is? The collective is living in their abundance. Seven of Wands. Yeah, you've admitted defeat. You're like, okay, you win. See you later. I don't ever want to see you again. And this person feels like they wanted you to sacrifice yourself for their happiness. And I feel like you wouldn't do that. And then there was disharmony, discontent, imbalance, unhappy couples. Yeah, there were restrictions. You weren't doing well in this relationship. And if you stayed in it, I feel like, or in this workplace, you would have stayed in hardship. Whether that be spiritual or financial. I don't know. All right, one more card, Spirit. King of Cups in reverse. Yeah, this person was not your medicine. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. They were reckless. They weren't stable. And I feel like the moon is on the bottom of the deck in reverse. I feel like the truth is coming out about this situation, no matter what it is. And there's nothing they can do to stop it. I feel like they've told on themselves, to be honest. All right. So let's get you an advice card. Let's see what you need to know. I'm going to, oh shit. Sorry. I'm going to grab one from this Gateway Activation of Light, because this is, you know, we all have to go through challenges and struggles, and it can be with work, it can be with relationships. Not everybody is your medicine, and that's a hard pill to swallow sometimes. But I don't think you're dealing with this person right now, whoever this is. I feel like you've left it. Holy Grail, inner discovery, finding sacredness. You are what you seek. Star being guides, answer the call, time to shine. Light initiation, great teacher, awakening, divine magic. Yeah, I feel like you are finding the answers within yourself, and you are what you seek. If that makes sense. Like, people tend to mirror each other in relationships. And sometimes it's good and sometimes it's bad. But I feel like if you're going out into the world, you're being your authentic self, whatever you're looking for is going to find you. Okay. Well, with that being said, I hope you guys have an amazing day. I'm going to do one more reading after this. I don't know what yet. But let me know if this resonates, as always. And have an amazing Sunday. And I will see you soon. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all your likes, your shares, your subscribes. The channel is doing well. Hoping for it to do more well. That's not even a thing, but yeah, whatever. So anyway, I love you guys so much. Have a great day. Bye.